Howdy y'all, let me start out with a question for all y'all. Have you seen the Rust item store and wondered if you could make a profit off of skins? Do you know which ones to buy and the reasons why you should buy them or not buy them? Or do you have trouble picking them out and want someone to take care of it for you? Well, if you're inexperienced and need help, I'm here for you. As well, if you're experienced in investing and just want to hear your opinion, I'm also here for that. So, basically, Rust investing is buying Rust skins in order to turn a profit, and every week I tell you my top 3 picks and why I'm investing in them, so that's why this is of interest to you. So if you want my input on what to invest in every week, make sure to pay attention to the rest of the video, and if you want it every week, make sure you do in fact subscribe. Okay, so this week the store was more updated than actually having a whole brand new store added, as the developer created skins were left in the store, such as the scrubs and the fogger, and they were still able to be bought. Meanwhile, the community created skins are gone and more community Halloween skins have been released. And my opinion still stands on the previously released items out there and like the Rust developer items, so if you want to check that opinion out more in depth, make sure to go check out the previous investing video. So now let me just jump right into my top 3 picks for this week. Okay, so my top pick for this week for investing is going to be the double door from Hell. The double doors are recently added in the game, so there's not much of them out there. As well, it has a very, very good glow on it, which complements the door as a whole. Like, just look at it. It's this black and the red, it contrasts perfectly. And as well, this contributes to the overall aesthetic factor, which will increase profitability. And I can't say too much about the current pricing of the double doors due to the recent addition of them to Rust, or like item skins to Rust for them. And the theme is pretty profitable, so judging off the theme's history of having a good performance for profit, this store has a good upside for making a profit and being a good investment. And since this is a Halloween themed item, it increases the potential profits from investing in it due to being a limited theme. However, there's a big problem, is that oversaturation of this item, as it is one of the most bought items out there, could cause problems for this profitability wise, and it's also it's like the most bought item in the Rust item store at this moment, but I'm not entirely sure. That could change, don't take my word for it. Okay, my second pick for this week is going to be the Maniac clothing set, and more specifically the pants, as they tend to be more profitable. And an important thing to note about this is that about the set as a whole is that it actually provides some camouflage for the individual player, as it blends in with rocks and it will make it harder for someone to spot them, and that could factor in. And as cheap as it is, I might buy it just for camouflage reasons as well, and to keep for myself. It's incredibly cheap, so it's pretty good for that. And there's some detail on this, but that's the main reason why I'm picking this as the second best item for investing, due to it being camouflage as well as being part of the limited Halloween theme. And clothing tends to be the best investment overall, as it outperforms everything from weapons, armor and placeables. And due to being a limited Halloween item, it has the potential to shoot up in value in the future due to the event relation. And it's a mid-tier item for oversaturation, so it may have some impact on the items, but not an insane one overall. And there are a lot of other clothing skins out there, so that could impact future profits, but I still do think this will turn a profit due to the event relation and the camouflage that you can get from this item. My third pick for this week is going to be the Pumpkin Hammer. It has a great glow, for which it contributes insanely to its profitability, as glow hammers tend to do very well in the Steam community market. As well, it is a highly detailed skin, so that combined with the glow factor also contributes to its profitability. And the hammer is not a super commonly skinned item such as an AK or a door, but there's still quite a few out of there, so that's still just an okay factor for choosing to invest in it. And the Halloween theme is also incredibly important in this, as it will be sure to grow in price due to the, once again, event relational item, and once this is over, it won't be released again, so it will increase in profits once people see this Halloween skin and want it for Halloween. And since it will shoot up in value most likely, and so that contributes to it being a good investment. And it's also not insanely oversaturated either, so it would be a solid investment as a whole and it also has some detail to it and the glow, which all comes together to make it a pretty solid investment. In my mind, there are only two other solid investments out there, which are the comfortable coffin and the demonic stone furnace. The detail on the stone furnace is a big selling point for it, and the coffin fits in perfectly with the Halloween theme. The Halloween theme is honestly the biggest selling point for all the items this week that have been released, and it also guarantees that they will turn a profit due to the event theme with them. For example, Christmas lights and other various Halloween stuff has tended to do very well profit-wise, so that's about all that has to do with this week and why I think these week's items are great investments as a whole due to the profitability of the theme. So that's all I have to say for this week's investing, but if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, then please do let me know in the comments below. If you want to be updated weekly on what I think the best Rust skin investments are at each and every week, then please do not hesitate to subscribe. And all in all, good luck to your investments, and I shall talk to all y'all in a future video. Sincerely, DroBlue.